Good evening, race fans. I'm your host, Caden Rife, and welcome to another installment of the fourth season of the NASCAR Moon Studio Series. Here for race 15 of 32, here from Lucas Oil Raceway Park for the General Motors 300. A bit of short track action coming your way here tonight. Going to be a fun one here today as we take a look at your starting lineup tonight. Poke in the 31 car, going to be starting from the pole, with Hydra in the 44, his teammate to his outside. Brandon, the part-timer, going to be in third, with fourth place going to Fan in the 62. Fifth is going to be Speedy in the 99, side-by-side with his teammate Jellin in the 88. Seventh place is going to be Red, and eighth will be Fire. Ninth is going to be Zach in the 29, and District making a start in the 12 today, starting in 10th place. Lob rounds out your qualifying order in 11th as one spot remains open as we head trackside. We'll get you onto the broadcast momentarily here from Lucas Oil for the General Motors 300. Alright, campers. Your race length tonight, do I have the spreadsheet open? I do. Is 40, 40, 50 for 130. I forgot that this race is a lot of laps, but the lap times here are short, so it's not surprising. What's up, Hydra? Because that was the joke, right? Let me see. Yes, as long as it's only like a couple days. We need high quality DLCs. Okay, get that turned on. It should be, 40, like I said, 40, 40, 50 is your race length tonight. Let's get underway here. Let me quickly turn this volume on and that. Switch. Shut up. Stupid fucking thing. Alright, let's get underway here. Poke from pole. Green flag in the air. We are underway here from Lucas Oil. Brandon immediately going to dive to the inside for the race lead. Poke being taken 3 wide for second now off of turn number 2. Typical restart chaos as 58 car is going to have the lead, although he gets the grass, but so does Red. Red takes the lead as he leads the opening lap. Brandon cuts down on Hydra, puts him into the inside wall. Red runs away. That's nearly 4 wide for second place. Definitely 3 wide. Poke trying to retaliate on the bottom. Gets a bit of the grass. Here comes Speedy now. Brandon crosses over. Here's Fire on the inside. Still 3 deep for second as Fire takes the spot for the time being. Speedy fighting back on the outside lane. Here's Hydra on the bottom of Brandon again. Brandon again pinching him all the way down low. 3 wide once more. Still 3 wide for second place. Hard fought early battles here. Speedy puts the bumper to Hydra. Hydra getting absolutely bodied to start this run. Here's the 99 back on the inside. Trying to retake second. Brandon turns in too early again. Gets into the 9. Fire almost spins himself. Now here's Hydra back on the inside. And Fire to make it 3 wide. Down off of turn number 2. Fire going to have the inside lane against that 44. And Hydra fighting back on the top as Fire loops it. Here's Speedy on the inside again. Poke trying to challenge now, backs out, but Speedy gets high and puts Hydra into the wall. Here's Fire and Poke again on the inside. Fire takes the spot, gets clear for only a fraction of a second. He stays clear this time, they're 3 wide for third this time. Hydra tries to dive the Novas underneath, couldn't do it. Big bumper by Speedy to Poke. And a mistake, Red stops on the middle of the backstretch and Hydra's into the lead. Or excuse me, that's actually Fire up front now. Hydra to second. Side by side for third is Speedy and Poke. What in the world is going on? And Fire loops it from the lead. Now Hydra to the top spot. Wrecking on the backstretch. That is going to be a caution as 3 cars all the way around. Zach and Poke involved in it. Hydra going to be your race leader on a typical chaotic first run here at IRP. Slob. I'm not sure what the lag problems are. It's not even like we have like a Western server, which in my opinion is normal. Server this, server that. I don't know. People just having problems today. Yes, it is. His car into the pits. I'm going to do that real quick. Bro. Oh, there we go. All right. Race 15, yeah, man. It was last season. This is penultimate race now. The second one is. I think it's second to last. It should be. Yeah, it is. All right. Well, get back underway here. Hydra now out front after, again, typical chaos. And watch now as he once again fails to retain the lead because it's always third that comes out on top at turn 2. Green flag back in the air, a bit of a shove from Jelen. Hydra does actually cover off the bottom well as Poke takes it 3 wide for second, 4 wide behind the guys for second place. That's a tight fit. Brandon's gonna have to send it on the inside and take it way too low, gets spun. Poke also spinning around. Bunch of cars sideways there out of turn 4. It's Jelen who comes out in second. Hydra retains the race lead, trying to hold off that 88 as Zach and Speedy are side by side for third. Fire gonna dive it on the inside and try to take advantage there as Zach slides way up the racetrack. Here's Jelen for the race lead, side by side up front for first. 88 car to the point, makes a bit of a mistake on corner entry. Hydra cuts back to the inside. And they, once again, are side by side for the race lead. Lob rejoined. Another crossover, bit of bumper out of the 88. Jelen back to the inside. Great battle between these two for the top spot. Crossover after crossover. Jelen gets a little tight on corner exit. Hydra closes back up. Couldn't quite get the nose underneath. Little bit of a nudge, trying to get the nose under him, but a great line by Jelen to pull a tiny bit of a buffer on that 44 car. Hydra really diving it down low, got very close to Jelen there. It's a chess match up front right now. Jelen cutting it very, very tight on corner exit. Speedy almost looped it there, right into the death wall, loses spot to Fan. Fire into the wall. Jelen spins from the lead. Hydra back to the top spot. Very nearly death-walled it there. Hydra looking competitive early here. Fan spins it right into traffic. That is going to be another caution with the collisions on the front stretch there. A bunch of cars stopped. Bring out the second yellow of the day. Hydra, once again, going to have the lead at the caution flag, being the leader at both restarts tonight. don't know that's your spot, buddy. Lob. Damn! You ain't sugarcoat that shit. I'm gonna be home alone for the rest of this race. I can commentate as loud as my ass wants. Oh, we are up. All right, just halfway through the stage. Hydra, your leader once again. Let's get back under green here with the 44 up front. Green flag back in the air. A good start from Hydra there to put a bit of a buffer to the 99 down into turn number 1. Dives it way down low to cover that bottom, and it works beautifully for him. Zach gets spun, fanned half sideways there. Ooh, teammates making contact in turn 3. Everybody dying on the first lap in the back half of the field there. District wrecked twice pretty much. Speedy to second. Jellin falling down the order on that outside lane. Tough battle in the mid-pack. Here comes Speedy for the lead. Zach nearly spins again. Side by side between the 99 and the 44 for the top spot. Speedy slipping up on corner exit. Gets the lead and gets clear. Hydra looking to maybe get underneath him. Capitalize on a mistake. He got real sideways. Half the field in the wall there out of turn number 4. That is an interesting display there as Zach wrecks once again. Fanned as well. Here's Hydra once again for the race lead. Slipping up the track, though, couldn't keep it pinned on the bottom, and Speedy now back to the inside. Another crossover. Speedy enters way late, Hydra way early. Door to door, they're into the wall. Speedy way down on the bottom. Here's Hydra back on the inside. They go into the fence. Here's Red on the inside. Bit of debris there. Fire slinging it against the inside wall. I might have lagged out. Nope, there we go. We're good. Side by side for second. Fire almost spins it. Collects Jellin. Still lagging like crazy. Here's Red on the inside for the race lead. I think. I can't really tell what's going on right now, if I'm honest. Fire spins. I believe Hydra might be about to swing as well. I can't tell. Nope, he's fine. Okay, sure. Still green. Red to the race lead after I missed about a lap and a half of action there, maybe more. Jellin to second place. It's Hydra. Ooh, boy. Sliding sideways is Hydra Rex. Poke gets around it. 2 cars only as Speedy has to spin it around to get it back in the right direction. Half the field drops off the leaders. It's just Jellin and Red up front now. Ooh, sliding sideways. Fire and Hydra making a lot of contact there in turn 4. As Fire dives it in. A bumper by the 44. No slide jobs allowed here as Hydra retakes that inside line. Ooh, Fire tried to cut it back down. Hydra got a bad entry. Speedy spins it. What? Okay, that's sure an odd collision there. Brandon and Speedy getting side by side there for what is P6. 10 to go, now 9 to go in the stage as Red puts a buffer to Jellin in the 88. Lucas Oil always putting on a show of chaos as Fire once again trying to get underneath Hydra, very nearly ended in disaster. These two really leaning on one another right now. Could fall back to Brandon and Speedy, but those two are battling each other pretty hard for 6th. As Fire and Hydra battle on for the last couple stage points. Here's Hydra. Nope, couldn't quite get there, but Fire spins himself out! sliding sideways, recovers on the inside of Speedy, slips him up the track as Fire holds on to 5th. It'll be between him, Speedy, and maybe Brandon now for the final stage spot. Speedy tried to get underneath. Fire does not cut him a lot of room. 6 to go in stage number 1. Speedy trying his hardest to catch up to that 9. Everything he can. It's going to be tight here between these few. Couple of fast race cars for the 5th spot. Brandon, Speedy, and Fire have all shown speed today. Side by side, Speedy got underneath him. He's going to take that inside line and try to cover him off as Brandon slips on the inside and then they contact and spin. Brandon goes around. Law manages to avoid him. Tough situation there. Nothing Brandon could have done as Speedy and Fire are getting way too close for 5th. 2 to go at the stripe. Jellin doing everything he can to try to catch Red as Hydra loops it. Hydra drops entirely out of the stage points. Fire to 4th. Speedy will be 5th now. White flag in stage number 1 for that 10 car of Red. Speedy trying to get there, and he spins it out. Hydra is going to get back around him. Off of turn 4, it'll be Red, Jellin, Poke, Fire, and Hydra, your stage finishers. Red takes home the stage victory in pretty confident fashion there, as he was not really with much competition. Jellin could not close that gap on that green run. So a quick 20 minutes to get 40 laps done there.
Hey, has that final spot been filled yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Hop in,
Is
driver?
Yeah. I ate my McDongle.
Excellent.
It was not very good, but it's alright. Bag soaked with fucking grease.
Of course.
Oh, it's under yellow. Cool.
Yeah, we just finished stage 1.
I'll mute real quick.
Who's that? I'll look after the race. So we welcome Nathaniel B into the race as the 12th and final car. Lined up. I feel like there's Chris Pratt. Get lined up, you two. We're gonna go green in a second. I trying to get this car. I haven't touched it in a little while. I've been working on something else recently, but it's already. I've got like I don't know, like 10 minutes of video done at this point. So it's doing good, I think. I got all like the preseason stuff done and everything. Anyway, that's not important right now. Race. Stage 2, Red, your leader after winning that first stage. Green flag, and that'll be a restart review. If I can even get a stretch clean enough for a restart review, as District is out of the race. Caution is out. Jellin will have the lead at the caution flag. I have no idea. I believe it's Poke ahead of Fire there. Rest in peace to a real one. Crying. Alright, gonna review that restart real fast. Let's see here. No penalty on the 9. Fire retains 4th. He genuinely asked to run the blank car today. He wanted it. I don't know why, but I mean, sure. So District makes his leave from the race after that unfortunate crash there. All right, Jellin, your race leader after that quick caution there. Green flag, we are back underway. Bit of a poor start from the 9 there on the outside. Jellin gets punted out of the inside lane. Here's Poke on the inside. Red very nearly turns him into Jellin. Once, then twice. Ooh, Jellin turned in too much. Poke takes the lead. Oh no, Brandon! Oh no, they're gonna wreck it into turn 1. Oh my goodness, what in the world? It's the big one. Caution is right back out. Oh dear. Caution is back out. Poke now the leader. Nah, Brandon did that. It was a very, very tiny mistake, but it resulted in many, many deaths. Well, you gotta pass on the burden of longest AFK to someone. Guess it'll be Speedy for today. What? It literally is. What? You're thinking of Drunks. Drunks is not Raceback. This is. Get your rules straight. We have never done Field Frozen here. I don't know where you got that from. I'm just gonna take Speedy off the track. And you get in your fucking car. Because Tanner's living in 2019. I don't care. It's fine. He can do it how he wants. And also well, they didn't do it for Daytona because it was really, really laggy. That made sense. Yeah, they'll be doing it at the normal tracks, from what I heard. It was just that race because it was slow. All right, poke out front. Green flag, restart review. First lap completed. Poke retains the race lead. Going to try to check the... Oh my god, fire! Oh no, oh no, oh god. Alright. Oh. Caution's back out. Well, I guess it gives me a chance to review the restart. I would have preferred to do it in the green, but whatever, it's fine. No penalty on 29. Get rid of that debris in turn 3. Real fast. I mean, that thing just came straight back, like, back into the field at, like, Mach 8 and just ended lives. Zach, I said you don't have a penalty. Barely lost anything. Alright, Poke's still the leader. Let's try that one again. Another restart review. Zach to the lead for the time being. Please keep it clean while I check this out. Died there. Okay, gonna check this. Drive-through 29 car. So Brandon inherits the lead, as Zach will have to serve a drive-through penalty here. Side by side behind him, between teammates Speedy and Jellin, up the track. Here's Poke. Jellin trying to fight back on the top. Zach will rejoin the racetrack. Oh, no, a lot of contact there for third. That's 3 wide between Speedy, Fire, and Poke. Poke goes into the wall. Red trying to capitalize on the mistakes by those guys. Here's Fire back on the inside. And Red even lower, gonna give him the line. Trying to be a little conservative as he makes contact with Speedy, he makes contact with Lob. Lob gets a little sideways and loses a spot to Fan. Here's Fan on the inside of his teammate. Red cuts him down, almost spins himself out, but holds on to it, still side by side there for fourth, as Speedy's going to try to cut underneath to retake. Fifth place is Fire, looped it right in front of the field. That's going to be a big crash, and another caution is going to come out. For third off of turn 4 to the line. Red gets it just about. This has been a lot more wrecks in this stage, that's for sure. So just past halfway in the second stage here. As it will be Brandon out front after that caution period. Green flag. Down into turn number 1. Brandon got a little bit too low. That opens the door for Red on the inside. That's 4 wide in the midfield. Oh my goodness, Poke. Straight up the track. He was lucky to find an open lane there. Brandon nearly taking it 3 wide. Here's Fan for the lead. Bit of a bumper by the 58. Contact by Red allows Nate an open door to the inside. Oh, he got tagged just a little bit on corner entry, though. That lets fire on his inside. Now straight into the wall, Speedy in red. Fan dives it down. Wow, how did he not hit that inside wall? Gets into fire, puts him up the track. It's the whole field for second place. Lob gets turned around and into the wall. A lot of problems for Lob today. Struggling in traffic. Hydra to second. Fans trying to challenge him for that spot. Brandon has absolutely ran away. Fan getting close, really trying to get second away from Hydra there. He's got a couple of chances, couldn't quite get the nose underneath. It's close. These two are both very fast. As the laps wind down here in stage number 2. Big battle for the last couple spots in the stage points behind. Red in 4th, Speedy 5th, Jelen spins around. Manages to correct it, but loses a ton of spots. In the meantime, Nate also spins. Loses some spots himself, promotes Fire to 6th. Gonna be 10. Ooh, contact there between Hydra and Fan. These two are going at it for second place. Fan still unable to get in front of Hydra as of yet, but still right there on the back bumper. 10 laps to go here in the stage. Red and Speedy lurking, looking for a couple extra points here if they can make a pass on one or both of these guys. Fan again got the nose underneath and gets into his quarter panel. They're still running into each other here. Fan desperately trying to get around it, but masterful defense by Hydra. Little bit of a bumper there once again, still rubbing, making contact there. Are these two for second place? Hydra very sideways off of turn 2, holds on to it. Got a tire in the grass, got a little sideways. Brandon sideways from the lead, still got a bit of a buffer to Hydra. Enough time where he can at least be comfortable. Hydra puts a tiny bit of a gap between him and Fan for second place. Now maybe has his sights on that 58, but he's running out of time, and Brandon's got quite a big gap to that 44 car. There'll be 5 laps to go at the line in stage number 2. Hydra's still trying to close in. Not sure if that gap has shrunk at all in the last few laps. Maybe a tad bit, but blew up the track as a 44. But again, not a lot of time left. Means another mistake. Might have got one there. Brandon up the track a little bit. But the gap stays about the same. 4 to go. Hydra spins it from second place. Fan to P2, Hydra drops all the way to 5th. Another late mistake in the stages here for that 44 car. That promotes CCR teammates, or CHR teammates, excuse me, to second and third. It's been like 6 years of saying that name. Fan in second. Brandon with a very comfortable gap here in the lead. Just needs to run some clean laps to bring it home for a stage win here. Second stage here at IRP. The white flag this time for number 58 as it's him up front. Fan second, Red third, Speedy 4th, and Hydra 5th. 1 to go. Ran away with it on that last restart, took advantage of the caution-free run to the end. It will be Brandon, Fan, Red, Speedy, Hydra, your stage finishes here in stage number 2. bunch of damage on his car after the stage finished. Not sure if that is from earlier or what, but he's missing a big chunk of that race car now. Both the front and the back. It's 50. So not much longer. This is still a fairly short race. It's been 30 minutes since we started.
Hey, Caden, just so you know, Fire's switching to his hot spot right now.
Okay. We're waiting on Lob anyway, so. Where are you going, Paul? Well, there's two of you right now. One of you will finish, and it will be in 8th place. Le Pou. 40,000 points, I think. Hey! I'm not sure whether to laugh or feel bad if Fire's hotspot is even worse. Alright, so Brandon gonna be in first with the stage win. I'm waiting for Fire to get into his car so we can get back on. He hasn't even loaded yet. That's not a good sign. You having fun there, Fire? Oh, I think he rejoined. I think he's not doing his hotspot. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Let's see if I can get his car off the track for now. No, he's back. Alright. Final stage, after a bit of a long intermission there, getting ready to get back underway. Brandon up front. Green flag, good start by the inside lane there. Pretty much all of them. Here's red on the inside. Typical IRP musical chairs. Brandon straight into the wall. Nate and Speedy took some big hits there. Fire also backwards. Half the field getting split up there. We're going to stay green on the opening lap. That's tough for a lot of those guys. Brandon on the inside for second, looking to get underneath red for the lead. Couldn't quite do it. Nice crossover by Hydra. Still side by side for second. Brandon turns right into him. And here's Fan. Oh, almost spun himself. Good save. Red to the lead. Here's Brandon way down low on Hydra. My goodness, what a send. And Hydra puts the bumper to him once, then twice. Couldn't get him out of the way, though. Brandon to second. And gonna dive it in on Red again, but he got the inside wall, slips way up the track. Here's Hydra, back on the inside again. And gonna try to dive it down once more in the grass, and that didn't pay off that time. Got very sideways. Back facing the right direction. Here's Hydra for the lead. Red cuts his nose off in turn one there. Poke and Fan side by side behind Brandon for fourth. Here's Hydra looking low on Red. Couldn't quite get there, but he's looking fast. To the inside goes the 44. He's got the nose underneath, side by side for the race lead. Poke trying to get underneath Brandon for third, and he does. Only for a moment, though. Red trying to stay defensive on the outside. Here's Brandon cutting it low, making contact, sliding sideways as Hydra takes the lead. Brandon dives it as low as he can go. Here's Poke to try to take it 3 wide. Couldn't quite hold it. He spins himself out. Speedy involved in it. Somehow only 2 cars. I have no idea how Speedy kept that thing out of the death wall. Brandon wrecks. Goodness gracious, what a chaotic couple of seconds there. Hydra now with a bit of a buffer, and it's Fan once again who's behind him, this time for the lead. Nate trying to get into the top 5 over Jellin, and does so. Oh, but Nate made a mistake and he gets spun out. Into the grass is the 74, and back down the order he goes. Tough scene there. Hydra out front, but Fan slowly reeling him in. Could be another battle for the lead brewing here in the closing laps. Late in the action here at IRP, it has been one eventful race. Not a lot of DNFs either, only 1 car out on a death wall hit. That was District way back in what I believe is stage 2. As the laps wind down, it's the cleanest cars who remain up front. Hydra in the lead. Fan looking to get to the inside. Could not get the nose there. Another piece of masterful defense by that 44. He's made that rear bumper as wide as it can be all day long, especially when Fan was right behind him. But that 62 is looking bad fast at the moment. This is going to be tight. Fan trying to get the nose underneath him again. He does! And he turns him! Around goes the 44. Does a full 360 and saves it. Back to the inside for the race lead, and he will retain the top spot. That brings Red up into this battle for the lead. Fan again almost got underneath him in turn 2 and did the exact same thing he did last lap. Good to back out and stay conservative. Hydra staying up front. Fan spins it from second place. Red to P2. Brandon to third. Hydra now with a gap to work with to the 10 car. As the laps wind away. Hydra still up front. The battle for third getting heated between the 62 and the 58 as Brandon slides, gets into Fan, wrecks with Jellin, sliding on the inside. Once again, just 2 cars. We stay green again. Nate spinning on his own. More cars way down the order as Brandon loses a ton of time. Field absolutely spread out here. Hydra slides! Red runs into him and spins! Big gap for Hydra in the lead now as Red ran right into the spinning 44 there. Nowhere for him to go. Fanned right back into the mix again behind Red, but Hydra with a big gap in the lead, but still over half this stage to go. Spinning in the back there is Poke now as he crashes with Speedy. Lob, and Brandon gets into it. Once again, we stay green. I have no idea what is even happening in this final stage anymore as we keep getting these weird crashes. Brandon loops it again. All the way down to second to last with fire at this point. Hydra still with a gap to work with in the race lead as two teammates, Red and Fanned, for Clemens Haas, trail him in second and third. Jellin not too far behind in fourth himself. Red slowly closing that gap, trying to get back up there with that 44 after that costly error. Still a lot of laps left in this stage for things to change. It'll be halfway this time by. Speedy still in a top 5 spot despite being 5 and some change seconds off of the leader right now. It is such a spread out field right now, but the top 4 are all fairly close at the time being. And Hydra spins from the lead! Red to the top spot as Hydra drops down to third! Terrible mistake! Here's Fanned on the inside trying to get underneath his teammate. Red covers him off. Another change of lead. Here's Fanned on the inside. Jellin tried to get third and spins himself. Up the track is Fanned and Red. Here's Hydra to try to capitalize. Side by side for second as Fanned is just clear for the lead into turn 1. Talk about it all day long. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. Gotta mitigate them. Here's Hydra back on the inside for the race lead once again. What an eventful race. Hydra to the top spot once more. Fanned pulling on that outside. Couldn't quite stay there. Here's Red for second. Red takes the spot away. Fanned couldn't quite get back underneath. All 3 under a blanket still with 20 laps to go. Fanned to the inside for P2. Red tries to take his nose off. Couldn't quite cover him down there. No, he does. But up the track is the 10 now. Fanned closes in, but couldn't quite get there. He slipped up too. Hydra pulling away a little bit. Fanned looking faster. Almost spun it. Holds onto that right rear. Side by side for P2. Contact! Teammates up the track and into the wall! Hydra pulling away in the lead now. Red wall flings! Keeps it out of the death wall. Oh my goodness, what a save. Here's Jellin for third place now, as Hydra once again has a gap for the race lead and Fanned has to chase him right back down. Red spins it from third. Crash there is Speedy with heavy damage, and Speedy's out of the race! Caution is out! What a green run there. We are under caution as Hydra has the lead at the yellow flag. Speedy again out of the race here. Caution flag waves. What a green run we had there. most eventful green runs I've seen in a long, long time. Green since the very start of the stage, if I am not mistaken. And just absolute pandemonium from there on out. 10 minutes of chaos for that race lead. We're gonna keep, I'm just gonna do it myself because this has been insane. Alright. You should stick around to watch anyway though, because that run was crazy. Yeah, that was literally 10 minutes. That was 10 minutes since we went green. Felt like 30. Maybe, man. I don't fucking know. That took years off my life. My voice was starting to go. That's how fucking insane that was. Fan key back up a little bit. A little more. Ah, good enough. Alright. Hydra up front with the race lead. This is gonna get crazy. Green flag inside the final 15 laps. It's 14 to go at the green flag. Hydra covers the bottom well. He's done that well all day. That was briefly 5 wide. It is 5 wide for third place down the back stretch. Fire on the inside trying to make the move stick, but he got cooked on the quarter panel of the track. Fire almost turns himself off a fan and does. Jellin versus Hydra for the lead. Brandon tried to get 4th or 3rd and spun himself out. Jellin to the top spot. Hydra crosses him over, very nearly into the death wall. What a move by the 44. Down to the inside in turn number 3. Door-to-door contact as Red lurks in 3rd. Hydra back to the lead now. What a battle. And what a move. Jellin trying to cross him back over. And he almost does. Closes back in on the back bumper. Hydra trying to cover him off up front. Through 3 and 4. Hydra spins from the lead. Jellin into the wall. They're all going to crash. Coming to the line. Red has the lead at the caution flag. Oh my goodness. 10 laps to go. And that was absolute madness for about 2 minutes. We will be restarting inside the final 10 laps. It will be 8 laps to go here from Lucas Oil. Not a racetrack you want to experience a late race restart at. That's for sure. All right. 8 laps to go here from Lucas Oil in one of the most batshit insane races we've ever seen. This track does not disappoint. Red up front. Green flag in the air. A great restart by the 10 to get clear into turn number 1. Hydra gets into second without a whole lot of trouble. Side by side for third between Nate and Lob as they head into turn number 3. A lot of contact by those guys in the mid-pack. Red very nearly spun it there. That was close. Lob getting absolutely bodied there in the midfield. 6 laps to go. Can Hydra close the gap to Red? Fire dives it in and completely misses the apex. It's just Red and Hydra absolutely running away. Bit of a mistake out of the 10. Hydra's closing in. 5 laps to go. He's getting closer. Red up the track. Hydra a little slow on corner exit. Can he get there? So close. Into the wall is gelling back there. We're still good for the time being. It'll be 3 to go at the line. Poke is backwards. Still green. Both of them diving it in. Hydra closes up. Nate sideways. Here's Hydra on the inside. 2 laps to go and the 44's down low. Side by side for the lead into turn number 1. Red trying to cross him over. A bit of bumper, a bit more. Down to the inside. Side by side as they enter turn 3. Rubbing fenders up the racetrack. Red's got the race lead again. The last lap. Red, did he dive it in too low? Hydra makes contact. Can he hold him off? Final time through 3 and 4. Here's Hydra on the bottom. They beat and bang to the line. Red wins it. What a finish here at IRP. Unbelievable run to the line. What a finish. Red takes home the victory, your winner here at IRP in an absolute instant classic. Hydra, absolute heartbreak, comes up just short of that win, but a hard-fought battle between 2 of the best cars all night. Red comes out on top. What a race and what a victory here tonight. Red still got it. Your winner here at IRP, his first this season. Just an unbelievable run to the finish there. Hydra gave it absolutely everything he had. He was so close there, man. So close. Almost got him at the line. What a finish. Victory lane's this one, Red. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. It's this one. I just have that there so I can put it at California when we race there for the championship. But congrats to Red. That, no matter how you slice it, was one of the best finishes we've seen in a long time. Nothing to be ashamed of there by any of these guys. That was a great, great finish. Congratulations to Red, your winner here from RFP. Just an absolute chaos bowl all the way around. Always is here at this racetrack. But Red takes home the win. And that'll do it here from coverage of the General Motors 300. I'm Caden Reif on behalf of everybody here at the NASCAR Moon Studio Series, the staff, and no other commentators today. But nonetheless, we'll catch you next time. And as always, have a good one.